One of the great retouching tool is content aware fill. And in this example, let's maybe say we need to clear the sky from these birds again. So we can be selecting all of them within one selection, maybe using lasso tool, pressing shift, then going to edit, then selecting content aware fill. Here we have our preview and we have our sampling area in here, marked with green color as you can see. And it's going to be outputting new result to a new layer. And within that example, everything is going fine. We don't need to change anything. So we're going to be pressing OK. Now we have clear skies easily like that. We can be pressing Command D to remove that selection. And let's even move to that image. Here, let's say we need to get rid of these branches within our image. Maybe because we like that background. And I've got that selection already saved for you guys. So I'm going to go to Select, Load Selection. I'm pressing OK. Now we can go to Edit. We can be selecting Content Aware Fill. However, now let's select Fill for instance. And we need to be selecting Content Aware instead of foreground or background color or color. Pressing OK. Now we can be hiding that selection pressing Command H. And we have an amazing job in here. We got our background filled with that color. However, we don't have that one in a separate layer. And we don't also have a full control over our effects. So let me undo that. Pressing Command Z. I'm pressing Command H once again so we can see our selection. Then going to Edit, Content Aware Fill. Now at least we're gonna have that effect on a new layer, so I'm gonna be pressing OK. And we have the same result, however we have that one in a separate layer. Now let's move to a harder example in that image. Here we have those AirPods and we need to remove them from our image. Selecting them using lasso tool as well, along with their reflection. And let's go to Edit, Content Aware Fill. In that case, it's not doing the best job as you can see. We have that spot in here. We can be zooming in a bit so you can see better. However, we can try to enhance that one a bit. So let's select that brush in here. And it's sampling brush tool, where we can be removing these areas as we don't need Photoshop to sample from these areas. And also Apple's logo is not required in that area. We need to tell Photoshop to only mimic from that gradient area from our image, which is similar to that area. So let's also remove that part from our image, as it's not a similar gradient area. Maybe let's move the part as well. Still we don't have the best result yet, so let's go with color adaptation. We have some settings in here, so let's select very high. It doesn't look amazing that way, so let me try even high. And for rotation adaptation as well, we can be selecting full. It's not helping in that case, it's a try and error, so you can keep trying with these settings in here, maybe medium. So I'm gonna get it back to none, as it was better that way. And also you can be trying scale, especially with pattern. If you hover over that one, you can be seeing a nice demonstration by Photoshop in here for scale. And same as well for mirror. If you hover over that one, this will be amazing for symmetry elements. Then let's press OK. I know it's not looking amazing that way, it's not the best result. However, we can be enhancing that one using maybe spot healing tool or healing brush tool. In that case, maybe healing brush tool might be nice. Deselecting our selection, pressing Command D. Then I'm gonna be pressing Alt to sample from that gradient area in here. And I'm gonna be painting over the part and the same as well in here. Now we have clearly got rid of these AirPods, and as you can see, using content aware fill can be accurate up to maybe 40 or 50% in some cases, and maybe in other cases you might need to be using other tools like maybe healing brush tools or clone stamp or something like that.